So you guys probably watched the previous videos. We're mid-install on revamping this R34. Today we're gonna install the Kill All Wipers mod, like it's a wiper delete kit. Cool thing about this kit is it actually comes in and is reverse mount. Super simple process. You need to unplug the water line, the power for it, drop these bolts down. There's this cover we already pulled off, and then I'll show you exactly what we gotta do here. Just follow us along today, guys. This is gonna be super simple, but there's a couple videos out, but I just wanted to like plug these guys. They make a really cool product, and it just cleans up the back end of the car, gets rid of that wiper. So underneath here, there's three 10 millimeter bolts. They just hold the actual wiper in. I'll show you guys what's up here. So this, you just need to pop this off. Get this clip out. There's a 10 millimeter here as well. Just break this loose. And so there's the motor side, and then there's the wiper blade side. So the wiper is just gonna pop off. Okay, so that comes off, this comes off, and then you gotta get this nut off. So this is a 24, we've already broken this loose, so I'm just gonna get this threaded out, spin this out here. Be super careful. I'm gonna remove the rest of the 10 millimeters underneath, and that'll allow this whole thing to come out. What you wanna be careful is you don't want this to touch the glass and chip it or anything like that. So I'm gonna drop this down. And there's a small little plug here. Press that. And this is the motor itself that came out now. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna put it off to the side. I never trash can this thing. I'm gonna put the whole assembly. This one is an interesting guy. This is your squirter. So underneath here, there's an actual tube. Just removed this already. This is the tube itself. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually disconnect it up front, but we're also gonna put a baggie over this so that in case anything happens. But my solution is actually to pull the power plug for it so it just doesn't even have any water coming through the car. This one I've already removed a little bit off camera. This is the nut on the inside. So what it is it's like this. Just want to show you guys that. We actually had a little bit of an issue getting this off. This has been on the car forever. So what we did is we pressed it back in, and then we hit this real lightly with a hammer to get this to actually drop in and drop loose. So now that this is good, we've already prepped the area a little bit, but I'm gonna show you guys how we did it. This will come in and get anything off the glass. It was 10 times worse before I started doing this. This is, you can use some chemicals and some cleaners and stuff. I mean, there's a little bit still here, but this is good enough for now, and we'll get this all cleaned out. Let me give you guys an example real quick what this is gonna look like. The actual main plug, it's gonna come through here, and this is gonna go in, and it's gonna sit like this so it's perfectly flush. And the secret is to do this one first. So we got this little guy for this. I've already broken the paper off so that when we do it, it's just gonna pull it off and be real nice and clean. But what we need to do is we need to put this on some tape. We need to put the sealer around here. It's actually like black window butyl sealer. And then we're gonna press this up in place. We're gonna set this here, and then we're gonna use their black stuff. I'm just gonna put this in here. I'm gonna flip this upside down and pop this. Ooh, ooh, it's got some pressure. So what we're gonna do is just get that so we've got a small little thing. It's kind of like caulking. Okay, and then I'm gonna take this guy, and I haven't done this, but we're gonna dry fit it, and we're gonna be using our fingers through here and pressing it up right there. And underneath here, there's really not a lot of access to that other small hole. A little bit this way, but it's quite difficult to get it in this one. There's this part of the rear deck that we actually removed. I just asked Tommy to go in there and grab it. I pushed this out the way, and I think you might be able to access this better, this small hole, from the inside. It's a little more work. So guys, what we did is we pushed this, and I felt like there's a lot of stuff around there. So this kind of went up just like this, and I removed it. So now actually we have a lot more access. Tommy can actually do this from the inside. Probably the way I would actually suggest it. I've seen the video that these guys did, and they went through like this. But honestly, Tommy's good in there, right? Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna hand this off to him. It's a little bit messy, but I think we got everything covered. So I'm gonna hand this off to Tommy and let him do it, and then I'm gonna get a rag and I'm gonna clean this up too, same time. Okay. So what I asked Tommy to do is he's gonna push it in, and then he's gonna actually just do a little spinning rotation with it to make sure the glue's all around. And then there's gonna be a white cap on there. We'll pull that part off later. You guys can see his hands. Oh, you're pressed it, bro. You're looking weird. You're looking, there you go. There you go. You're looking like you're doing it weird. I just pushed it up. Pretty much it, huh? So you can see he's pressing it back. and then this white part will come up and any extra residue will actually clean up. I'm gonna ask him to spin it real quick. Go ahead and do it like a little spinny. Yeah, just rotating it to get the glue around and just pressing it up as hard as possible. I'm gonna prep the other one real quick. So I'm gonna trim this down because I don't think we need as much as this. So this is the proper way. Cut these down a little bit. It's nice and clean square. And I'm gonna set this right in the middle. Much better in my second attempt there. But I'm gonna get this stuff on thick. I'm gonna come back. And I wouldn't worry about any excessive glue if you guys have never done this before. It's all just gonna wipe out. I'm just trying to get as much as possible so it's actually thick. Let me take a look at a side profile of that. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna get a little bit more on this side, right in that spot right there. So if you guys watched our previous video, we were dismantling, changing the seats out, really going through and updating this R34. So since we have the interior out, this is just a lot easier. We had the trunk apart again. So this one's super cool, but I'm just gonna have Tommy, and I'm just gonna pull it like that. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna rotate it a little bit. So that's the secret for the other one, guys, is doing it from the other side. So I'll give you guys a quick look at it, but this is gonna come off. This stuff dries up pretty quick. I'm gonna take that one off. You don't wanna press too hard because you don't wanna actually leave a mark in the actual plastic. Then what I'm gonna do is afterwards, I'm gonna come through here with a razor blade and trim this out, which will take care of all this extra stuff right there. So they do include like full instruction manuals. There are some details in here. One of the things we were wondering about was this very last thing. Leave the kit to set for 72 hours before adding any pressure washers and things like that. I don't think we have to actually leave it for 72 hours before we clean this up, but we're gonna let this set overnight. We'll clean it up, wipe it down, and then it'll just, like, as you guys can see, like, look at the look that this gives you. It's just pretty clean now. And I actually have a new sticker I'm gonna replace this with. Been waiting for that. So check it out. You can order them on killallwipers.com. I ordered these a while ago. I ordered 2. They do fit 33, 34, and they have some other kits. I think their YouTube channel showed a lot of Volkswagens, things like that. Super cool kit. Real important though, do not tamper, poke, or delete plug while it sets. Doing so will ruin the installation. Leave the sealant do its job, okay? The other thing is, where's the important part here? Do not try to fit this kit from the outside, as it will be a flush mount. And that's what you want, is a flush mount. You can flip these over. There's a lot of other kits that have a little teeny bolts and things like that, but this is the ultimate kit. It's just super clean. It almost looks like glass when you stand back. So this is the way to go, guys. They're really inexpensive. So you can check out their website there. I'll put their IG on screen right here. So I'm using some rubbing alcohol, and I'm gonna actually wipe this. But I want to keep it, I want to get it as clean as possible. And then I'm going to come back and be careful though, if I need to do any razor blade work or something like that. Guys, I don't know if the other videos show this, the one I watched didn't, but this thing just kind of slides out. This is up against the glass, and then this is pressured down to actually press this in place. So by sliding that out, it was just super easy to access this one. Super, super easy. So this is just going to go just like this, guys. So this is how much you saw the amount of material, and it spaced it out that much. That's why I rotated it around. But this is how much came back onto the actual tape. We pulled the tape off. We're gonna let that cure for 72 hours. We're gonna be good. Hopefully you guys found this video useful. I think this is a super cool mod. It's really inexpensive. I wish I did it a lot earlier on some of my other cars. Super clean. Check out their website. Like I said, this is not a paid promotion. I bought these. I bought 2 kits for myself. Probably one of my friends is gonna use it on his, or I'm gonna put it on the 33. So thanks a lot. Hope you guys have been enjoying some of the videos. There's a lot of content just recently. Make sure you guys go back and watch as we kind of put this R34 in its final form. So see you guys. Thanks.